Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs are going to kick off a 10-game homestand with the Pirates, Reds, and Giants all coming to Wrigley Field over the course of the next week and a half. The Cubs are going to start this out with the Pittsburgh Pirates in an afternoon home game. It is, a 7:05 home game. Apparently this is an evening game on a Thursday night. So the Cubs are going to send out a lineup today of Hoerner, Grisham, Correa, Rizzo, Santana, Harper, Bryant, Amaya, and Nola batting ninth. Nola is making start number 29 with a 10-8 record. He has a 4.22 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP. For the Pirates, Joe Musgrove will be on the mound. He's making start number 27 with a 7-10 record. He has a 4.39 ERA, 1.26 WHIP. The Pirates lineup will be Swaggerty, Newman, Reynolds, Bell, Polanco, Hayes, Riddle, Stallings, and Musgrove batting ninth. It is 71 degrees today in Wrigley Field, and the wind blowing out to right at 9 mph. And now it is time to get today's game underway. The capacity crowd here at Wrigley Field to see the Cubs and Pirates square off. The Cubs coming in with an 18.5 game lead over the Brewers in the division. The magic numbers still sitting at 10 as the Cubs lost at Minnesota yesterday while the Brewers were victorious in their contest. Nola now at the pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for strike three. That is strikeout number one of the day. A hard sinker down, and he gets Swaggerty for the first out of the first inning. Newman now the batter. One out, nobody on. Nola with the pitch. Here it comes. Grounded towards short. Correa charges. He has it. The throw to first, and that is out number two. Reynolds now batting with two outs and nobody on. Brian Reynolds waiting for the first pitch from Nola. Here's the delivery. Lined into left field, coming in fast as Santana. He dives and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Nice defensive effort there by Danny Santana out in left field. And now we go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Nico Hoerner leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1 count. Musgrove looking for the sign. And here is the delivery. Grounded towards second. His counterpart picks it up. Throw over to first for out number one. Grisham now batting. One out, nobody on. 2-2 count. Musgrove with the delivery. And a liner into left. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Grisham has the Cubs' first base hit of the ball game. A one-out single in the bottom of the first inning. Correa now the batter. One out, one man on. Musgrove pitching to Correa. There's a liner down the right field line. That's going to be another base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Cubs as Grisham rounds second, and he's going to get safely all the way over to third. So now the Cubs are threatening with one out, runners on the corners. Anthony Rizzo up at the plate. Rizzo facing Musgrove. One ball count. Working from the stretch. Here it is. A pop up to center field. Going back. This is going to be plenty deep. On the warning track, the catch is made. Rizzo is going to get a sacrifice fly. As Grisham tags up and scores easily, the Cubs have a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. Rizzo gave that one a ride and gives the Cubs the lead. We now have Danny Santana come up to the plate with two outs and one man on. Musgrove facing Santana with a one-ball count. Here comes the pitch. Santana lines it past the third baseman into left field. Correa stopping at second as the throw comes back into the infield. That's a two-out single for Danny Santana. So now the Cubs have first and second with two outs and one run already in. Harper the batter. Cubs looking for some more runs. Here comes the pitch. Harper drives it deep in the air to right center field, going back, and that is going to clear the wall. Bryce Harper with a 3-run home run, giving the Cubs a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. I think the wind carried that one just enough. It was 401 feet out into the center field stands. Bryce Harper with the home run and 3 RBIs. That brings him to 22 on the season with 69 RBIs. Chris Bryant now the batter. Two outs and nobody on. Musgrove facing Bryant with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded toward third. His counterpart picks it up, throwing it over to first, and that will end the inning. But not before the Cubs score 4 times, taking the early lead here at Wrigley Field. Josh Bell now leading off for the Pirates in the top of the second inning. Nola working, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 1. Polanco now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Nola facing Polanco with another 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. Grounded towards second, picked up, thrown over to first. That's out number 2. Hayes now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch to Ke'Bryan Hayes. Here it comes. Ball 4, low and away. Nola thinks he got squeezed on that one. So now there's a runner on first with 2 outs. And JT Riddle is the batter. We're going to throw over to first, keep him close. There's a pickoff attempt. He dives back safely. Riddle facing Nola now with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch. Driven in the air to right. Chasing is Harper. He has a line on it, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Pirates strand the runner. They don't score. We're going to the bottom of the second of a 4-0 Cub lead. Miguel Amaya facing Musgrove here in the bottom of the second inning. Full count. Amaya waiting for the pitch. Popped up to right. Again, almost the same spot where Harper was standing in the last half inning. The catch is made, and that's out number 1. Nola now batting with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Aaron Nola. Here it comes. Grounded toward third. Hayes has it. He throws across the diamond to retire Nola for the second out of the inning. Horner now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Horner 0 for 1 today. Facing Musgrove. And Horner slaps it on the ground toward first. And the first baseman kicks it. And that's going to make Horner safe on first on the error. So the Cubs with life here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. And Trent Grisham comes up to the plate. 2 outs, 1 man on. Musgrove facing Grisham. Here comes the pitch. Grounded towards second. The throw goes over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They are not able to capitalize on the error. We go to the top of the third of a 4-0 Chicago lead. Stallings facing Nola to lead off the top of the third inning. 1 strike count. Nola with the pitch. Stallings drives it in the air to center field. That's going back, and it's going to carry all the way to the wall. Off of the ivy, that's going to be a leadoff double here in the top of the third inning. So that is the first base hit of the ball game for the Pirates, and now Musgrove, the pitcher, comes up to the plate. With 1 man on, nobody out. Nola facing Musgrove. Here comes the pitch. The bunt is popped up. Nola reacts quickly. He comes off the mound and makes the catch for out number 1. Swaggerty now batting with 1 out. Runner still on second. Nola working. First pitch. There's a drive in the air to left. Going back is Santana. He gets there. The running catch is made with his back to the infield for out number 2. The runner holds at second. He was most of the way down to third, and he had to retreat to avoid being doubled up. Now Newman is the batter with 2 outs, and the runner still on second. Nola working. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Pirates strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the third with the Cubs up by 4. Correa facing Musgrove here in the bottom of the third inning. Correa, who is 1 for 1 today, waiting for the first pitch. Musgrove delivers, popped up to right. Coming in fast as the right fielder. He makes the play. That is out number 1. Rizzo now batting, 1 out, nobody on. Rizzo with a sacrifice fly RBI back in the first. 1-1 pitch to Rizzo. Here it comes. And he lines that one past the second baseman into right field. Rizzo beats the shift with a line drive single with 1 out in the third inning. Danny Santana now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Santana with Rizzo on first, facing Musgrove. Here comes the pitch. Popped up. Short left field. Going back is the shortstop, and he puts it away for out number 2. That'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper has 3 RBIs and a home run already in this game. Musgrove facing Harper. 1-2 count. Strike 3 called, a letter high fastball, and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not score. They strand the runner. We're going to the top of the fourth of a 4-0 Cub lead. Reynolds facing Nola here in the top of the fourth inning. 1 strike count. Nola with the delivery. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop has it. He throws over to first for out number 1. Next up is Bell with 1 out and nobody on. 1-1 count. Josh Bell waiting for the pitch. Grounded back toward the mound. The pitcher scoops it up. He throws to first, and somehow Bell beats it out for an infield single. I think that Nola might have had a problem getting it out of his glove, but Bell is going to be credited with an infield single. So now Polanco is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. 1 ball count to Polanco. Here's the pitch. Grounded toward first. Rizzo has it. He does not attempt to turn the double play. He just steps on the bag for the force. That'll be out number 2. The runner advancing to second is Bell on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Hayes with 2 outs and 1 man on. First pitch to Hayes. Line down the third base line. Bryant has it. He throws over to first, and the inning is over. Nice defensive stop there by Chris Bryant to keep that out of the outfield. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Cubs still up by 4. Chris Bryant leading off now against Musgrove in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch to Bryant. He grounds it toward third. Hayes has it again. The throw to first, that is out number 1. I mean, I guess at least he's not striking out. Bryant's actually making contact when he's up at the plate. Amaya now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Miguel Amaya. And he grounds it toward third. Hayes has it again. The throw over to first for out number 2. Nola now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Nola is 0 for 1 today. Here comes the full count delivery. And Nola grounds it up the middle. Shortstop charges. He has it. The throw to first, and the inning is over. So the Cubs retired on 3 ground balls. We go now to the top of the 5th of a 4-0 ball game. Riddle facing Nola in the top of the 5th. Nola with the first pitch. And it's a liner into center field. That's a base hit. So the Pirates have a leadoff single here in the top of the 5th inning, which brings up Stallings. 1 man on, nobody out. Stallings facing Nola with a 1 strike count. Here comes the delivery. Line down the right field line. There's another base hit. That's going to be back-to-back base hits. Extra bases this time as as Harper chases it all the way down to the corner. So the run scores. That'll be a triple, and the Pirates have now made this a 4-1 ball game. Moran now the batter. He's going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the top of the 5th inning with a runner on third, nobody out. Nola facing Moran in the top of the 5th inning. 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 1. Big curveball there by Nola as he gets strikeout number 4 on the day. And now Swaggerty is the batter. 1 out. Runner still on third. Nola working with a 1-1 count. Grounded past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to drive in another run. Harper cuts this one off. The throw goes to second. And he's going to slide in safely with an RBI double. So the Pirates have now made this a 4-2 ball game in the top of the 5th inning. With an RBI double from Travis Swaggerty. Newman now the batter. 1 out and 1 man on. Pirates down by 2. Looking for more here in the top of the 5th inning. Newman facing Nola. Here comes the pitch. Lined into right field. There's another base hit. That's going to be a single. The runner held it between second and third. Not sure if Harper was going to catch it. And now, with 1 out runners on the corners, Nola facing Reynolds. And this is where we're going to get a relief pitcher started in the bullpen. We are going to warm up Liam Hendricks in the event that Nola cannot complete and navigate this inning. Visiting the mound, give him a chance to warm up because we know how much Liam Hendricks loves to warm up. Nola facing Reynolds. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Here comes the 1 ball count and the pitch. Hitting the air to right, going back is Harper. He's going to play it on a hop. It's a 4-3 ball game as that is an RBI single. And now the Pirates are within 1. Brian Reynolds has 70 RBIs on the season, and Josh Bell is the next batter. Bell facing Nola in the top of the 5th inning. 1 out and 2 men on. Nola really needs a double play to get out of this inning. Let's see what happens here. We're going to throw over to second, see if we can pick the runner off. Nope, nothing doing. Horner apparently barely kept it from getting into center field. So now, Nola facing Bell. 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. That was a sinker, and it throws Bell for the 2nd out of the inning. Nola now with 5 strikeouts. Hendricks is ready. Polanco is the batter. Polanco facing Nola with 2 outs and 2 men on in the top of the 5th inning. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Nola with the delivery. And it's grounded towards second. Horner's going to scoop it up. He throws to first, and the inning is over. So the Pirates score 3 times. They strand 2, and we go to the bottom of the 5th of a 4-3 ball game. So the Cubs up by 1, sending the top of the lineup to the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nico Hoerner is 0 for 2 today, and he's facing a new Pirate reliever, Joely Rodriguez. Rodriguez has thrown 53 1/3 innings, walked 32, struck out 39 with a 5.74 ERA. Cubs looking to retake the 4-run lead or maybe even expand it further here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-ball count. Here's the pitch to Nico Hoerner. And Hoerner grounds it towards short. Picked up and thrown over to first. That is out number 1. Grisham now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Rodriguez facing Grisham with a 2-2 count. Here comes the delivery. Lined into center field, that'll be a base hit. Grisham is going to stop at first with a single, and the Cubs have a base runner here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And now we're going to be looking to see if we can swipe a base here. Rodriguez is average at holding runners. So Rodriguez facing Correa. Runner on first, 1 out. Swinging away. There's the pickoff play. Yeah, they knew Grisham might be running. All right, swinging away again. That is a sinker at 93 for strike 1. Let's see what happens here. A slider down and in. The catcher had to block it, so a 1-1 count now. Swinging away again, 1-1 count. That is another pitch down and in. So now let's try to steal second. 2-1 count. Here comes the delivery. High for ball 3, and Grisham bluffs, but he returns to first. So now with a 3-1 count, Correa, let's see what happens here. He drives it into center field, going back. The center fielder has it, and he makes the catch. That is out number 2. So Rizzo now the batter, 2 outs, and the runner's still on first. Let's try to steal second on the first pitch, see what happens here. Here comes the pitch to Rizzo. He takes, that is strike 1, a slider, and the runner, Grisham, still does not attempt to steal second. All right, swinging away with a 1-strike count. Inside for ball 1. That was a sinker. Steal second here again, let's see what happens. That's a breaking ball down. The throw goes down to second, and he is safe. So Grisham has 25 stolen bases on the season. Rizzo now with a 2-1 count. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's see if Rizzo can drive in this run. And now they're going to intentionally walk Rizzo, which is an interesting decision because that brings up Santana with 2 outs and 2 men on. Santana facing Rodriguez, the righty, with a switch hitting Santana stepping in from the right side against the lefty Rodriguez. Santana 1 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch. And he lines it up the middle. There's a base hit, so Santana makes him pay for the intentional walk. The run is going to score as Grisham motors around from second base, and Santana has an RBI single, making this a 5-3 ball game in the bottom of the 5th inning. Danny Santana now with 70 RBIs on the season, and Bryce Harper comes up to the plate with 2 outs and 2 men on. Rodriguez facing Harper, who already has a home run in today's ball game. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch to Harper. And he hits it in the air to center field. That's going to be another base hit. Is Rizzo going to come around and score? The throw comes home. No, Rizzo stops at third because he's not as fast as Grisham. And now the Cubs have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Bryant coming to the plate. And Kyle Crick comes out of the Pirate bullpen to face Bryant. Crick has thrown 54 innings, walked 29, struck out 59 with an ERA of exactly 3. I wonder if we took that out to more decimal places, we'd get something other than 3.00. So Crick facing Bryant. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 5th inning. Bryant looking to come through in the clutch here for the Cubs. 2-strike count. Crick with the delivery. Strike three called, a letter-high fastball, and the inning is over. So Bryant does what he does best, striking out with runners in scoring position. We go to the top of the sixth, and it is a 5-3 Cub lead. Nola going to face Hayes. He's going to face the 6, 7, 8 batters in the Pirate lineup in the top of the sixth inning. Nola working, 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded towards second. Horner charges. He has it. The throw to first for out number 1. Next up is Riddle with 1 out, nobody on. Full count delivery to JT Riddle. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So Riddle is solved that time with a breaking ball. And he strikes out on the curve for out number 2. 6 strikeouts now in the day for Nola, and it brings up Stallings with 2 outs and nobody on. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder towards short. Correa has it. He throws over to first, and the inning is over. So the Pirates are retired in order in that half inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth of a 5-3 ball game. Amaya facing Crick here in the bottom of the sixth. 1 ball count. Amaya waiting for the pitch. There's a grounder toward third. Hayes has it. He throws over to first. That is going to be out number 1. So now we have a decision to make. Nola's coming up to the plate in the bottom of the sixth inning. Nola has thrown 82 pitches. He's looked pretty good except for the 5th inning. We're going to go ahead and let him pitch in the top of the 7th and just, we'll see how this goes, I guess. Oh, apparently Christian is not happy. He does not think that Nola needs to go back out for the 7th inning. So, Crick facing Nola with 1 out and nobody on. 2-strike count. Here comes the delivery. Strike 3 called. Nola strikeout looking with a fastball at 97, and that is strikeout number 2 for Crick. So Horner now the batter. 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch to Nico Horner. Inside for ball 4. Horner taking the walk. As he heads down to first, it brings up Trent Grisham. 2 outs and 1 man on. Grisham facing Crick. Full count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees, and the inning is over. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 7th of a 5-3 ball game. So the Pirates are going to send up the top of the line. Well, there's a pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot, and then the top of the lineup coming up after that. We are going to get Liam Hendriks warmed back up. Excuse me. Nola facing Frazier to lead off the top of the 7th inning. Frazier has a home run and 13 RBIs in 133 at-bats on the season. 1-1 count, Nola working. Here comes the delivery. Grounded towards short, Correa has it. He throws to first for out number 1. Swaggerty now the batter. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Facing Nola, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. 1-2 is the count. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Nola getting the punch out. That is 180 strikeouts for him on the season. Number 7 in this ballgame. Newman now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Nola facing Newman. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Lined into right field. That is going to drop in for base hit. Bryce Harper plays it on the hop. And the Pirates inning continues here in the top of the 7th inning. Reynolds now facing Nola with 2 outs and a runner on first. And Nola at 94 pitches. We're going to let him face... We're going to let him face Reynolds and try to get out of the inning. If he cannot retire Reynolds... No, you know what? I'm sorry. Reynolds apparently is basically the best hitter in the Pirates lineup this year. We're going to bring in Hendriks to try to strike out Reynolds and get out of this inning. So, Hendriks comes into the plate, into the game. He is going to come in with 62 2/3 innings thrown, a 7-1 record. He has 11 walks, 81 strikeouts, and a 2.30 ERA. Hendriks facing Reynolds, who has 22 home runs and a 324 batting average on the season. So Hendriks working, 1 ball count. Here comes the pitch to Reynolds. Hendriks with the delivery. Grounded toward first. Rizzo picks it up. He steps on the base, and the inning is over. So the Pirates strand the runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 7th of a 5-3 ball game. And for today's 7th inning stretch, we have a special guest, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf. Carlos Correa now batting against the new Pirate pitcher David Bednar here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bednar has thrown 35 innings, walked 22, struck out 46 with a 6.17 ERA. He is going to face the 3, 4, 5, and 6 batters in the Cubs lineup, and they're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bednar working 3-1 count. He's looking for the sign, and here is the pitch to Correa. And he pops him up. Right center field, going back the right fielder toward the warning track. He makes the catch for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Rizzo waiting for the 2-strike delivery. And there's a pop-up to center field. This time the center fielder calls for it. Making the catch, that is out number 2. Santana now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Bednar facing Santana, 2-strike count. Here's the delivery. And there's a pop-up on the infield. The third baseman called off by the shortstop, who makes the catch and ends the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the top of the 8th of a 5-3 ball game. And Liam Hendriks is coming out to work the 8th inning for the Cubs. Oh, apparently Hendriks is only supposed to work 1 inning, so he got the last out in the 7th, and I don't know, maybe we're not supposed to be using him in the 8th, I'm not sure. I will tell you, we're going to be warming up Edwin Diaz if Mr. Hendriks were to get into any sort of difficulties here in the 8th inning. So he's going to face Bell, Polanco, and Hayes here in the top of the 8th. 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch. High for ball 4. So, of course, he walks the leadoff batter. And now the Pirates have a base runner, and they bring the tying run up to the plate. We're going to visit the mound. He says, I'm perfectly fine, let me pitch. Then why did you walk that guy on 4 straight pitches? Polanco now facing Hendriks with nobody out, a runner on first. Full count, Hendriks with the pitch. Grounded back toward the mound, pitcher has it. He throws to first, and it's late! And that's an infield single. So now the Pirates have first and second with nobody out. The tying run is on base, and a pinch hitter, Jason Martin, is coming off the bench for the Pirates. He has 6 home runs and a .247 batting average and 263 at-bats on the season. So Hendriks facing Martin. Diaz is ready here in the top of the 8th inning. You know, that was just kind of bad luck from Hendriks. Martin is a lefty. Diaz is ready to come in. I'd really like to see Hendriks at least get 1 out before I bring Diaz in. The 2-inning saves are always kind of a big ask. So let's see what happens here. Hendriks is going to face Martin, who has been cold of lately. He comes in with a little snowflake next to his name. It's not quite that cold out yet. You know, we're still here in August, but of course, things can change in a hurry. So Hendriks is going to face Martin. 2 men on, 1-1 count. The bunt is laid down. The pitcher has it. He throws to first, and that is out number 1. So apparently the pinch hitter's job was to bunt the runners over. And now there's first and second with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. J.T. Riddle is the batter. He'll be followed by Stallings and then probably a pinch hitter off the Pirates bench. Who do the Pirates have for pinch hitters? Well, they have Victor Caratini and they have Jose Osuna. Caratini being the switch hitter, that's probably the guy we're going to see regardless. So Hendriks, is going to give way to Diaz now. With 1 out, runners on second and third in the top of the 8th inning. Diaz, no, we're going to bring Diaz in on another switch. Because we're going to ask him to finish the 8th and pitch the 9th. So Diaz is going to come in, which means that, he's going to come in and pitch into the number 5 spot. And Soler is going to play left field. So now Diaz coming into the game. He's thrown 56 in the 3rd innings, walked 17, struck out 101 with a 1.76 ERA. He's facing Riddle with 2nd and 3rd 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2 count. Diaz looking for the sign, And here is the pitch. It's a liner past the shortstop into left field. 1 run scores. Soler throws home. His throw is late. The tying run scores. And now the Cubs have a tie ball game here in the top of the 8th inning. Well, was Soler the difference in that play? Because Soler actually has a pretty good outfield arm. I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out. I mean, Santana, if we compare him, Santana has a slightly less of an arm, but better range, so maybe Santana makes the catch instead of playing it on the hop. I don't know. So anyway, it's a tie ball game now. Diaz facing Stallings with 1 out, 1 man on in the top of the 8th inning. Riddle now has 58 RBIs on the season, and we have a tie ball game in the top of the 8th. 1-2 count. Diaz delivers. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 2. And now Diaz faces Caratini. Here he is, pinch hitting for the pitcher spot. 2 outs and 1 man on. Diaz facing Caratini, trying to end this inning. Full count. Diaz with the pitch. Low for ball 4. So Diaz misses. That is only the 18th walk he has issued this season. And now Swaggerty is the batter with 2 men on, 2 out in the top of the 8th inning. Diaz working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center field, going back. That is going to be at the warning track, but Gresham makes the play and the inning is over. So the game is tied. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 5-5 ball game. Bryce Harper coming up to bat against Blake Cederlind here on the bottom of the 8th inning. Cederlind has thrown 42 1/3, walked 39, struck out 43 with a 6.80 ERA. Cederlind will face Harper, Bryant, and Amaya here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Harper 2 for 3 with a home run, 3 RBIs today. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Bryce Harper. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 1. A slider down, got him to chase it. Bryant now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Cederlind working with another 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Bryant. Grounded toward third. Hayes has it. He throws over to first. That is out number 2. And Amaya now is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Amaya facing Cederlind, full count. Here comes the delivery. That's high and away for ball 4. So Amaya heads down to first, drawing the walk, and Soler is the batter for the Cubs. Soler has struggled as a Cub since he came over. He is batting a .179 with 1 home run in 37 plate appearances. Now, we are in fact going to bring in the pinch runner, Mallex Smith, for Amaya. And we are also going to, let's see here. So Diaz threw 19 pitches. I'd like to see him throw the 9th as well. We have Fernandez is okay. Presley could come in and pitch if we needed him to. Moya, but I don't really want to go down. So, alright. Let's just see how this plays out. So Soler is going to bat. Mallex Smith is over on first. There's 2 outs and the runner on first. Cederlind facing Soler. And we're going to try to steal second on the first pitch. See what happens here. Here comes the delivery. There's a check swing. The throw goes down to second, but Smith has it easily for his 21st stolen base of the season. Soler now with a 1-strike count, facing Cederlind with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes the next pitch. And there's a grounder up the middle. Second baseman charges, but he has no play. Soler is safe on an infield single, and the go-ahead run is 90 feet away here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that brings up Nico Hoerner. Hoerner is 0 for 3 today. I guess you could say he's due. He's facing Cederlind with runners in the corners, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hoerner batting with a 1-ball count. And there's a pop-up deep to right, going back, but it's going to have room. The right fielder makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Cubs threaten, but they do not score. They leave runners on the corners. We go now to the top of the 9th. of a 5-5 ball game. So here's how this is going to work out. Malik Smith is going to stay in the game and play left. Buster Posey is going to come in and do the catching. And come into the number 9 spot. And Edwin Diaz is coming out to work inning number 2. And we're going to warm up Ryan Presley in the event that Diaz cannot finish this inning. Diaz facing Newman here in the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Pirates in a 5-5 ball game. Diaz with the pitch. Driven in the air deep to left field. Diaz just giving up the lead. That was a monster shot out onto the street behind the left field stands. So the Pirates now have a 6-5 lead as Kevin Newman hits the home run here in the top of the 9th inning. 383 feet out to left field, and now Reynolds is the batter. With the Pirates up by 1, we're going to visit the mound. Diaz has just not looked good today. Reynolds facing Diaz, top of the 9th, 1 run already in. Full count, Diaz with the delivery. And there's a ball. That is his 2nd walk he has issued in this appearance. So Ryan Presley, who wastes no time in the bullpen, is ready to come in, and he is going to be brought in to face Bell. With a runner on first, nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. Cubs down by 1. Presley facing Bell, 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded towards second. Horner has it. He throws over to first. They get the fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. And the runner advances to second. Polanco now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Presley working with a 2-strike count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, a letter-high breaking ball, and that is out number 2. Presley now facing Osuna with 2 outs, and the runner still on second. Presley working with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Pirates do score. They take the 6-5 lead into the bottom of the 9th inning. What a reversal for the Cubs. They were up by 4, and then up by 3, and now the Cubs fighting to get back into this ball game as Mitch Keller comes out of the Pirate bullpen. He's thrown 11 2/3 innings, walked 6, struck out 15 with a 2.31 ERA. He's going to face Grisham, Correa, and Rizzo here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Trent Grisham. Keller looking to the sign. Here's the delivery. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him to chase the slider down for the first out of the inning. Correa now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Keller facing Correa. 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a drive to center field. Going back, the center fielder is going to go over his head. He misplayed it. Correa is going to have extra bases. He'll slide into second with a 1-out double. So Correa standing on second is the tying run. And now Rizzo is the batter. And now, so here's what we're going to do. Junior Fernandez is going to warm up because Presley's spot is due up next. Estrada is going to pinch run for Correa. And he is going to come in to play second. Corner will shift over to short. So Estrada representing the tying run out at second base. With 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Keller facing Rizzo with the Cubs looking to tie up this ball game. Here's the 1-1 count and the pitch to Rizzo. And it's a grounder past the third baseman down the left field line. Estrada rounding third. He's heading home. He is going to score. This is a tie ball game as Anthony Rizzo hits the RBI double in the bottom of the 9th inning to tie up the game. Anthony Rizzo coming through huge for the Cubs. We are all tied up at 6. And now, the pitcher's spot, Presley comes up, and Jake Cronenworth is the last man off of the Cubs bench. He is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Cronenworth has had 12 at-bats as a Cub. He has 2 hits, no home runs, no RBIs. He is facing Keller with a runner on second and 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Tie ball game. Cubs looking to see if they can walk this one off. Cronenworth facing Keller. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And it's a strike 3, but it gets away from the catcher. The runner heads down to first, and he's safe! So the runners advance. Rizzo is down at third now. Cronenworth is safe at first. And the inning continues for Bryce Harper. The winning run is 90 feet away. Harper facing Keller, who he is 2 for 4 today. With 1 out, runners on the corners here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Pirates infield is drawn in. The outfield is drawn in. Harper facing Keller. 3-ball count. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. They basically unintentionally walked him right there. As he heads down, and that brings up Chris Bryant. With the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Bryant facing Keller. And man, if Bryant was going to earn his salary this season, this is the chance. Bryant facing Keller, 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He chased a fastball away for the 2nd out of the inning. And that brings up Mallex Smith. With 2 outs and the bases still loaded in the bottom of the 9th inning. Keller facing Smith. 1-ball count. And he hits it on the ground back toward the mound. The pitcher has it. He throws to first and he beats it out! Mallex Smith beats it out and the run scores. The Cubs walk it off. An RBI infield single for Mallex Smith, and the Cubs win this game 7-6. The Cubs get 7 runs on 12 hits with no errors. The Pirates 6 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. So the Cubs, player of the game is Bryce Harper. So he went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs, scored a run, drew a walk. He had his 22nd home run of the season in the 1st inning of today's game. Aaron Nola certainly pitched well enough to win. He went 6 2/3 of 8-hit, 3-run baseball with 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Ryan Presley actually gets the win. He relieved Diaz in the 9th and managed to retire 3 batters, striking out 2. Max Keller is tagged with the loss. He allowed 2 runs to score in the 9th inning. So the Cubs improved to 84-52 as the magic number goes down to 9, and the Pirates drop to 58-76. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.